I was trying to explain to them yesterday, it's not to measure distances. It's literally just a sundial. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Yeah. Not to measure distances. It's literally just a sundial.
So that's why you guys want to use it all the time for distance, because that's not what they're created for.
Sometimes they call a scale. It's not a scale.
Actually, that is a scale, by the way, because it gives you equated to miles and distances.
Oh, you're saying it was not to measure distances? And a minute later, you say it is a scale. So you can't measure distances.
Actually, that is a scale, by the way, because it gives you equated to miles and distances.
Not to measure distances.
Flatzoid, do you not remember what you said in previous streams? Because you contradict yourself. Moron, lying stinker.
Yeah, because you also have to understand that AE map is not a distance calculator map. It has its own different functions. Last time I checked, if it gives equatances to miles and distances, that means scale, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agent Santa Claus. And the sundial is based on a flat earth, guys. Flat surface. It's a sundial map. The Gleason's map, guys. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. It's based on a sundial. Sundials get the same time at different angles, no matter where you are.
No, Flatzoid. According to yourself, sundials will never work in South Africa. Do you understand that simple fact?
And you see the clock, guys? It's based on a sundial.
No, it's not based on a sundial.
Sundial. Ooh.
How does a sundial work? Would that require a flat baseline to work?
The most important thing for a sundial is the sun and the right angle, Flatzoid.
Because it's got to do with time zones.
Oh, sundials got to do with time zones. What a moron.
Because the sun's location is what gives you your time zones.
No, Flatzoid. Not how you want it to work. The direction of the sun got nothing to do with time zones. If you use a real sundial and the circling sun for your location, it will never show you the time. Do you understand that, dummy? You understand time zones are just a construct that can only exist with the mean sun. You know, that virtual sun you push as real.
Because the sun's location is what gives you your time zones, what gives you your angle.
No, Flatzoid. If you use the circling sun, it will never show the correct time on your sundial. Do you understand that, idiot?
Sean Hawkins, sundials don't work right on flat Earth. Wolfie can't prove anything other than he keeps lying to people.
That makes you also a liar, Flatzoid. Because I have a ton of videos showing your lies and your bullshit. Or are these just beliefs? Is it possible you believe in total nonsense? I can't imagine, because you pretend to be so smart, Flatzoid.
Oh, Wolfie proof this is thicker than you, Sean.
Because it is just a coordinate system, and that's what the Gleason's map is. It's just a coordinate system based on a sundial.
Flatzoid, you fat-lipped clown. What do we do with coordinates? We can measure distances between them. You contradict your fucking self all the time, Flatzoid.
Not to measure distances. It's literally just a sundial. It's a sundial map, the Gleason's map, guys. I said, yeah, but it's just a sundial.
But if you make a claim, I think you should back it up, though, right?
Yeah.
Clown Flatzoid cannot back up 95% of his claims. Clown.
On a typical flat Earth map, the sun should stay north of any
Whoa. Okay.
We agree that the globe makes a claim on the sun's position, correct?
We just heard you making claims about the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flatzoid, I have many clips that you claim this is the flat earth model. And this model needs the sun to travel between the tropics. That is your claim. Going around, remember?
Path of the sun, that's it.
It goes round and round and round. It goes round and round.
Path of the sun.
I have many clips you claiming this was the flat earth model. You can look them up on my videos.
And the flat earth? What is the sun again?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Oh, are you guys going to play stupid now and act as if you never claimed a sun is traveling between the tropics?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I've looked at it. It looks kind of cool to me, but other than that,
It's a luminary in the sky that God created. That's what.
I
That's
agree.
the only thing I know what it is.
it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it keeps you warm.
Yeah.
Nothing
It
shall
doesn't-
hide from the heat.
So the only one that needs to worry on what they are observing there is the globe.
No, Flatzoid. If I was you, I would be more worried because it goes against your circling sun biblical cosmology model. If they find a circling sun in the south, do you realize that, moron?
Because we didn't make a claim. Because you guys are trying to make a claim on our behalf and place a burden onto us where there is no burden to place.
Making a claim that the Cleason's map is a sundial requires the sun go in circles between the tropics. Do you understand that?
How can I say, muddy the waters of flat earthers because we don't care about your claim?
No, Flatzoid. It was your claim and all the circling sun pushers' claim. And this is the flat earth counterclaim. They're going to show a circling sun in the south. Do you understand that simple fact, idiot?
Exactly, it's got to do with the time map and longitude.
But bear in mind, time comes from movement at sun, doesn't it?
It's to measure the longitude and the times. It's a sundial map, the Gleason's map, guys.
Sundials only work flat baseline, guys. A sundial debunks the globe Earth.
Yeah.
The sundial, yeah?
Yeah, the sundial.
All sundials prove a flat Earth, guys. You do not get spherical sundials. They a circle for a reason. He's saying sundial. Now, why is it a sundial?
Would mean the Earth is flat, but that Antarctica is at the centre. But that is not the only observation we'd be making. All of us would be observing what the sun does whilst we're in Punta Arenas, both before and after we go to Antarctica.
Okay, so making the point is just an observation then.
I still don't see what that proves, though. Like.
Remember, all this is only based on their claim of the globe. They require a 24-hour sun. If they don't have a 24-hour sun, it disproves their claim.
See, that circling sun on that A map comes from a globe, yeah?
No, idiot. That's your biblical cosmology sun that travels between the tropics. It requires that. Do you understand that? It's your model, you moron.
Uh-huh.
Flatzoid, why you say uh-huh? This is your model. I have a ton of clips of you claiming that's your model, you piece of shit.
So, on a flat earth that we don't know limitations of, or we don't know its size, that circling sun could be doing a wider circle.
Can you believe this shit? This Michael Kahn, fake, religieflurf, is saying a wider circle. Yeah, it just makes a wider circle, idiot. Then, according to your own bullshit, it will also change the way seasons work. And also, to your narrative, the ice ring will melt. Idiot.
It does say that it circles clockwise above the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn. Does it
Did the
not?
Bible say that? Did the Bible say that?
No, the Bible don't say that, but you are saying that, Flatzoid. What kind of moron are you? And according to you, the sun makes circuits between the tropics on a flat earth. Do you remember, retard?
The Bible does not know.
Oh, okay. So again, another Robothian model, maybe?
No, your model, false preacher.
I subscribe to the Hebrew cosmology. No, you only look at one sun. There's only one sun moving over the tropics.
So your biblical cosmology model have tropics? I want to know all about it. Did I place them about correctly, Flatzoid? So it have tropics? And the sun travels between the tropics during the seasons. Did I place them on the correct spot? Maybe I should move them a little bit. According to your specifications of the biblical cosmology model, Flatzoid.
And everybody looks at the same sun, so nobody's looking in different directions.
So everybody look at the same sun. Not in the same direction, of course. So this is the idea of the biblical cosmology model. I see some similarities with the so-called Gleason map cosmology, Flatzoid.
Still the same position. You're just looking at it in a different direction.
People in Sydney on a flat Earth projection would have to look north, whereas on the way the Australian map represents it, they would look a totally different direction.
You do know the sun always rises east to west, no matter where you are on Earth.
Flatzoid, how can you say that? Hebrew cosmology is made up by some sheep fuckers in the north. It's local based. They never been to the south. Do you understand that simple fact, Flatzoid? The Hebrews never been to Australia and observed the sun northeast. Do you understand that, Flatzoid? So Hebrew cosmology is based on what they saw in the north and not in the south. And you cannot use biblical cosmology for the rest of the world, Flatzoid. Do you understand that?
So that's a claim that you're making, they're looking north.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're correct.
Somewhere in the middle of Australia. December the 21st, noon is 12:30 p.m. for this location. And the sun rises at 5:40 about. That would be here, according to the clock. Sunrise 5:40, culmination 12:33. Now let's use this line to see how much degrees it is. So first we put it at 90 degrees. And now we can see in the left corner it's 46 degrees northeast. So that's more north than east, Flatzoid. Do you understand something of directions? And it shows your Hebrew cosmology is based on the northern hemisphere. For those sheep fuckers, the southern hemisphere not even existed. Do you understand, Flatzoid?
That's not true.
Yeah,
Can you
that
prove
is
this?
totally correct.
Can you show
So-
us the evidence for this?
Just ask any Australian, any
I have
any
family.
non-flat Earth
I
Australian.
have family in Australia. It definitely rises east to west, mate.
You're living practically on the same latitude as Australia. Same angles. Do you see that, Flatzoid? Sunrise 5:24. Culmination 12:22. That's identical with the angles in Australia.
It definitely rises east to west, mate, not north.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, dude. But on a flat Earth projection, it would be from a totally different direction.
It's not.
So
You're
that's
making that
exactly
claim.
what I'm saying.
It's not. You're making the claim. I'm telling you that's not how it works. You either don't understand how
Have you
east
got
to
evidence?
west works.
But the moron, so you don't know how east to west works. According to your east, northeast, and southeast, it's the same direction. But Flatzoid, there is 90 degrees in between those east, northeast, and southeast. So which one is it? Make up your mind, retard.
You just agreed with me. Everybody
Yeah.
sees it east to west. We got the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Cancer. It's going east to west. The sun is traveling in the circle, correct?
Oh, Flatzoid, you pointed out the tropics. Huh, okay, now we know. But you're focusing on a map view. And a sun that is circling goes indeed from east to west on this perspective. But when you are really on the ground observing the sun don't do that. You fucking retard. You have already shown that. You remember your sunrise in December in South Africa. Piece of shit. Lying scumbag.
So if you in
Yes.
Australia, you're looking at sunrise, you're looking to the east.
No, Flatzoid. That is 46 degrees northeast. East is 90 degrees. You cannot use this map with the circling sun and telling the sun rises east, because that is clearly not the case. This is something that sits in your mind, you retard relicky flurf, you moron.
You're never looking to the north with the sunrise.
That's northeast, isn't it? On that projection there, they're looking northeast, but in reality, they only
I look
east.
northeast when I see a sunrise.
Oh, clown, suddenly see it northeast now. Flatzoid, maybe look up the definitions on Google. You always do that. Northeast and east. What the fucking clown.
Because I'm on the northern parts of the earth.
No, you live in South Africa, Flatzoid. That's the southern so-called hemisphere. You know, South Africa, the country that my country gave to you, because we thought you were poor bastards, and now you bastardize our Dutch language, which nobody can even understand what you're talking about. So fuck off, imbecile.
Well, we're talking about Australia at the moment. Don't move away from that.
It's
you
the
know,
same.
just
It's
Australia
the same.
alone.
Just
the,
like
the way Australia observes
Do
the
you-
sun is impossible on a flat Earth.
no, it's not. You literally
is.
not understanding. You can see always rises east to west. Follow my mouse.
Is Flatzoid playing a game now? On the map view, it circles around from east to west. But he's saying it rises northeast. Isn't he a little bit confused? Flatzoid, you fucking idiot. Your view in Sakazululand, South Africa, show you an angle of northeast. This is what he talk about. And this is impossible when you claim the sun goes from east to west. Nobody can see that. Not even your Hebrews, those sheep fuckers from thousands of years ago. Do you understand?
You see, it's following
Yeah.
east to west, so they're looking
And most of those
eastly.
people,
How sweet. How Flatzoid called an angle that is more northerly. He just called it eastly. What a fucking clown.
in Australia would have to be looking northeast or northwest to see that.
Flatzoid is thinking. I hear that mayonnaise blob from his mayonnaise pizza boiling.
East. Correct? Obviously
Well,
north.
Make up your mind, liar, false preacher. East or north? Or northeast?
Sunrise or sunset, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about both of them, and they both happen in a direction that would be impossible if the sun never went below the Tropic of Capricorn.
Dude.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You would never ever look east or west to see the sunrise or set.
Even on your globe, you would see the same thing, mates. Again, everybody always observes the sun rising east to west. If you northerly parts from the sun, you have to look northerly direction to it.
Oh my god, so now it's north. Which one is it, Flatzoid? East or north? What an imbecile.
That's fact, correct?
Oh, the fact correct in your case was east and not north. Hey, Flatzoid, I think you go straight to hell and they will rip off the rest of your foreskin, you fucking idiot.
No, you're making things up. We only observe.
I just showed you this on the screen.
What you showed on the map was northeast and you claim it's east. And now you're saying it's north. What a fucking moron.
Yeah, and you didn't have any explanation for it. Because in reality, people are looking east and west to see the sunrise and sunset.
No fucking fake glober. Even on your globe, the sun rises northeast. And in the summer, the southern summer, it rises southeast. That is not east, you fucking asshole.
But on that thing you just showed me there, that projection, they would have to be looking north at the same time.
That would be the same on your retard globe, idiot.
And that doesn't happen in reality.
Anybody would have to be looking eastly northwards.
So now you change it from eastly to eastly north. No, it's more north than eastly, piece of garbage.
You're telling me people in Australia don't see the sun rise in a northerly easterly direction?
No, disgusting maggot. That was your claim the whole time. And now it suddenly shows northeast. What a fraud.
Don't think you understand that the flat earth map shows exactly the same.
Oh, you call it the flat earth map.
Now this is Australia again, on like we saw on the globe. Here's the sun in the same position we just saw on the globe. Which direction are they looking? Northeast.
Northeast. Bam! It started with east, then it became easterly, then it became easterly north, and now bam! Northeast.
So again, to really be more concise, we have the two tropics. Of course, the Tropic of Capricorn, the Tropic of Cancer, where the sun circles around. And a lot of people within Flat Earth are mocking that, but it's biblical. And not only is it biblical, it matches our reality.
Flatzoid, by doing this, you agree on everything he said just now. And we can conclude the circling sun over the clear suns is your biblical cosmology model. Do you fucking understand, clown?
That's right, just what you said. It does come up in the eastly region.
Yeah.
Which is really odd.
Oh, now it can rise in the southeast, Flatzoid. That's totally against your religion. You claim people ask you if you ever seen the sun south of you, and then you had no clue. But in this older video, you have a clue. Oh, what a liar.
When you're facing towards north, okay, does the sun or moon ever appear behind you towards the south? I've got to think nicely now. I don't actually think so.
I have never. No.
I haven't really looked at it that way. I have to think to see.
That's right, just what you said. It does come up in the eastly region,
Yeah.
which is really odd.
Flatzoid, in this older vid with Mikey Schmidt, you observe the sun southeast. And in this newer video, somebody asked you if you saw the sun behind you, there in South Africa. You had no clue, and you say no, I never seen it.
I don't actually think so.
I have never. No.
I haven't really looked at it that way. I have to think to see.
It sort of falls in line with the Gleason's map.
Flatzoid, it falls not in line with the Gleasons. You just claimed it was a little bit odd, and now you say it falls in line with the Gleason. No, southeast sunrise not falls in line.
That's right, just what you said. It does come up in the eastly region,
Yeah.
which is really odd. It sort of falls in line with the Gleason's map. If you look at the east to west movement over the Gleason's map.
Yeah.
These seals always agree with each other. So seeing a sunrise south of east in the south falls in line with the Gleason map. And that bald monkey say yes. And Flatzoid, again, you use the Gleasons for your biblical cosmology. Do you realize that? I don't even think so.
Doesn't make sense on a globe though.
Oh, the globe cannot have south of east sunrises. Clown, you're just a disinfo agent. You're just rattling up bullshit. Flatzoid is a big disinfo agent. If you look good at his channel and listen to what he say, you can rebuttal 95% of his garbage. Flatzoid, how do you think they got away with the globe? Yes, because of certain facts, like the direction of the sun for your location. That is pointing south. I plugged in the data from December the 21st, and you can see it's south. It's not north. It's not east. It's southeast. Do you understand that, you piece of trash?
I even did the equinox here before, and I think it was something like 27 degrees off.
Oh, you hear that, people? He measured the direction to the sun on the equinox. While I heard him say, he don't know, he never measured the angle, he don't know where the sun is. That is his own words. So Flatzoid, you're claiming now the sun was 27 degrees off? No. Maybe you have could grab the camera and a compass and show it to us. 27 degrees off. That means celestial navigation would be totally wrong, which can only be done on a flat earth according to Flatzoid. So that's a no-go. Celestial navigation using the sun, that's a no-go according to Flatzoid. When the sun is 27 degrees off, you cannot use the sun for your sundial, Flatzoid. And of course, you claim the Vikings use the sundials for navigation. Falls apart, of course, with the claim if you say the sun is 27 degrees off sometimes.
So, yeah, really awesome. But now when I'm going down, because I'm going down to the beach again now.
It looks like after the stream you not went to the beach. Because you had no clue where the sun rises in December. So transparent, this clown. Jesus Christ.
Saturday we're going down to Durban a bit, so it's KZN. I'm gonna try and do some observations.
You make it sound difficult. Filming the sun. You know, Flatzoid, just grab your phone, wake up early, and point your camera to the sun with a compass. You're pretending this is a big task with saying, I'm trying to do some observations. And I heard you say something similar in a previous stream where you promote your 20-year-old camera and telling people, finally, I'm going to do some observations. I heard him say that a couple of more times over the years. Flatzoid, when you're going to do some observations, you only talk. You observe nothing. You only talk, you piece of shit. Yeah, and I don't have to do much trouble to look up what you have said in the past. Yeah, I can search for your bullshit very easily, you piece of shit. And I'm not done with you, coward.
Looking forward to that. Flatzoid lives very near the Tropic of Capricorn, where the sun is now. If it sets due to getting too far to sea, i.e. perspective, it should do so first in Cape Town, more than 1,000 kilometers south of him. No, it should actually do it afterwards, which we do see, because the sun is more south. But yeah, whatever. You know, rises southeast, sets southwest.
Southeast, southwest. I love it when Flatzoid destroys his fake biblical cosmology bullshit model. Piece of shit.
Do you think they have pitch data for the sun?
Yes, clown. Call it the celestial data.
No.
Was that right?
Because we can't get pitch data for pilots flying with airplanes. So maybe the sun has pitch data.
Aye.
For a flat earther to say there's no 24-hour sun, they've got good reason to say it from what's been presented in past.
Absolutely.
But we have to again state it doesn't matter what is shown though. We're just taking this from logical standpoint that we say there isn't based on the evidence presented.
Can you show us the proof that's been presented to you that the sun is circling between the tropics? You made it up yourself, you fucking asshole. Nobody presented that to you, idiot. Where is the proof? And it's kind of funny, if it's presented to you, you're not even bothered to check and verify if it's true.
Yeah.
But does that prove a flat earth or a globe? No.
Of course not.
It's not shape dependent.
I heard your wife contradict that claim. 100% she depend on shapes beside that 3 fucking centimeter of yours, piece of shit. You circumcised liar. Yeah, no worries. She have enough black friends with 21 centimeter in their underpants. Piece of shit.
The only ones that have the shape dependency on that is the globe.
Flatzoid, did your wife kick you from the house? Yeah, of course. Size matters. She got fed up with you. Your bullshit about flat earth and your tiny dick. Do you understand that? She wants a fat big black cock.
I do lean to the side of I think there's no.
Jeez, junkie Peter crankshaft. Get lost, shut up, ex-junkie, with your fake channel takedown. You really think I believe YouTube took down your channel? Show us your emails. Your channel was taken down. Show it to us. So did they take your channel down for saying Jesus every live stream 400 times? You junkie. Get lost. Piece of shit, lying scumbag.
24-hour sun there, but based on, like you said, on what we already know about it. I don't know for sure.
That's kind of strange. Now you're not so sure anymore. I remember somebody asked Flatzoid if you ever see the sun south of him. And then you say, no, no, no.
I don't actually think so.
I have never. No.
I haven't really looked at it that well. I have to think to see.
No, you remember that, PJ? You were pretty sure from yourself. And now you're not so sure anymore. Lying junkie.
If sun
Because
is
you said
always,
so.
if sun is
Oh, okay.
always above a flat plane and it's doing circles, why can it not?
Don't you understand, alcoholic? The angles don't work. And you even want to make the sun going a wider circle. You're just an alcoholic. Go drink some wine or beer or whatever you drink.
No, because he says so, Michael. Remember, he is the arbiter of what people think, what people say, and how things work.
See,
Like you, Flatzoid, you think you are right with about everything. But in fact, you're wrong about everything.
they're offering up that AE map as an argument, which it isn't, because that's based on globes. So
No, alcoholic. You're clearly not listening to what Flatzoid, your buddy, say. Why can I pull up all these contradictions and you don't? It's very suspicious. Of course, there can be some brain damage from using too much alcohol. But I don't think so. He pretends to be smart, but in fact, he's just a shill.
on globes, sun goes to tropics.
It's also possible he's just an inbred because, yeah, England is an island, you know, and they inbred for thousands of years, so it could be possible he's the 29th generation of inbreds. Yeah, that's also possible, but I think he munches too much alcohol, junkie.
On AE map, it goes to tropics.
Yeah.
In reality, how do we know that it goes to tropics?
Maybe you should discuss that with Flatzoid in the live stream, because in his reality, the sun travels between the tropics on the Cleasons. He just showed that. You understand that, alcoholic piece of shit?
How do we not know it goes past tropics?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the analema actually shows a elongated pattern in the so-called southern hemisphere, right? Yeah.
Oh, another liar. Roger Ledwell claimed to have invented an electromotor with special function, but when you ask him what kind of function, he have no clue. So, it's a scumbag liar. And analemma don't work on your circling sun model. Because the sun shrinks, remember? There should be a lot of difference in the summer and in the winter time. You know, in the summer the sun will be much bigger than in the winter, but we don't see difference in sizes. You only know analemmas from pictures, and as you can see, the bottom suns have the same size as the top suns. This is summer and this is winter. Shouldn't those suns in the winter not shrinking? So where do we see shrinkling analemmas at the bottom side? We don't. Oh, what a fucking shills, what a fucking morons. They're just demented. Or I mean, they just want to make the viewers totally demented and nobody ever noticed. They're lying their asses off. Two suns, the same size. One travels over the Tropic of Capricorn and one over the Tropic of Cancer. Observe from the north. Let's say here. Do you see the difference in size, you moron? It seems your analemma don't work with the circling sun. Do you understand that, you alcoholics?
How do you get an analema on globe?
How can you have an analemma on the globe? How can you have an lmao on your flat earth biblical cosmology model, you alcoholic?
This is why they have things like dark matter and antimatter.
Claim spiritual beings can impregnate women and that donkeys can talk.
Let's bring the talking donkey up.
Make a donkey talk. Two, by the way, there were two talking donkeys. And then, check this, the Bible also says there are talking donkeys. So, yeah, and? What's wrong with that?
Dragon existed. That's in the Bible. Dragon existed.
Behemoths, dragons, definitely. Talking animals,
Yeah.
for sure.
Talking animals?
The Nephilim were like
donkeys.
It's that light spark, you know, when in conception, when you see where the sperm hits the cell and it lights up.
Oh my god, is he really retarded? So, when a male sperm cell hits a female egg cell, it lights up. Did you observe that yourself? Or do you have video of that? I bet you watch too much cartoons, Flatzoid, retard.
So because the spiritual beings had come down to earth as spiritual, they were, you know, they have their powers and whatever, and they mated with human.
But can you define spirit for me?
Yes. The spirit is your life force, you could say.
So, it's not something physical. Huh. Where do they get that sperm from, Flatzoid? Are you stupid? Jesus Christ. So my spirit tells me now to drop a bucket of sperm in your wife's vagina and then she become pregnant. Okay.
If your spirit leaves your body, you're dead. You don't have life anymore. The spirit is just the life force. It's the energy, as you would call it. And the soul would be your spiritual being.
Yeah, you can impregnate a woman with your soul and your spirit. Flatzoid, you always ask Globus for proof, scientific proof. Where is yours? Idiot. You have some strange beliefs, Flatzoid. It's like you are possessed by Satan, by the devil. You also think the tooth fairy is a crazy idea, but you say the tooth mouse, which you use in your country, is okay.
Yeah, I think I class my soul as like a combination of your mind, your will, and your emotions.
And it was PJ's mind ejaculation. PJ, go impregnate a woman with your spirit, you retard.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask you, so do you think that Satan is a little G god?
Yes. He's the god of this world.
So, what kind of powers does he have? What do you think?
Manipulation.
Flatzoid, could there be a slight possibility everything you believe in is put in your head by Satan? Is it possible? Is it possible Satan just created the Bible and made everything up in it? Is there a possibility?
He's just very smart and manipulative, that's all.
Exactly, Flatzoid. He would outsmart retards like you by 1,000,000 times. Don't you agree? So everything you know, everything you learned, can made up by your friend Satan, you fucking idiot.
He's the god of this of the world.
Yeah.
Because this is his realm. This is his dominion at the moment.
I think his best trick was creating the Bible for retards like you to believe in, you stupid asshole.
He's anti-God, exactly, Cobby. No, God had a talking donkey for a reason. I mean, imagine you walk today and you get some talking donkey. You're going to stop and go, whoa, what the hell's going on?
I see someone slipped some of them mushrooms into my sandwich.
Well, Mr. Ed's real, isn't he?
Hello, Dixie. It's like, why you always look at my dick? Are you some kind of jealous? Are you obsessed with large dicks?
I like
Teabagging your
donkey dick.
teabagging, mate.
Donkey dick. Donkey dick. Donkey dick.
And you would know what teabagging is. Like teabagging,
Donkey dick.
teabagging your
Donkey dick.
Bible narrative, the Great Flood. Bible quiz. How many of each species was Noah instructed to bring on the ark?
7 pairs of 2 of every kind.
7 pairs of each. What an imbecile. So let's say we have 11,000 species of birds. That would make 154,000 birds alone. And mammals. We have like 6,500 mammals. You know how much that is? 91,000 mammals. And there are like 1 million species of insects that cannot swim. Some can live a short time in water, but not 40 days. You know how much insects that are? 14 million insects. Why God not let everybody just drown and then after the flood create new? You know, he can do it within 2 days. Create new plants, birds, animals, fish. So you guys are grown-up men and truth seekers and believe in those bedtime stories. I don't understand how we can take these guys serious. I can't. You morons dare to point fingers to others.
Yeah.
But it's sad. People today believe more in dark matter that they don't know what it is. They've never seen it.
And you have never seen a talking donkey, you idiot. And you still believe in it. Any more of the bullshit? To be honest, if I have to choose between some kind of non-existing dark matter or a talking donkey, I choose that dark matter.
Talking snake.
Yeah,
Burning
dark
bush.
snake. Burning bush, right.
Look, to me, it's more plausible for a talking snake or a talking donkey or a burning bush talking than saying gravity or dark matter. We know snakes exist. We know donkeys exist. We know burning bushes exist.
Yeah, we know those exist. Yeah, we just gave them a human vocal cord and tongue and lips so they can talk. Yeah. Now I'm imagining how a snake with human lips look like.
What I'm saying, is it more plausible for a donkey to talk because of God than to observe something like dark matter, for instance?
And also bounce lasers off of plasma. Yeah, you claim the moon is plasma and you can bounce lasers off it.
And quantum foam and all this nonsense bullshit. Because they keep having to make things up to keep their narrative alive.
That sounds exactly like you, Flatzoid. It's so easy to debunk your shit. Why don't you do that yourself? Why you keep your biblical cosmology alive with bullshit?
Instead of just being honest, say, okay, what we thought to be true is shown false. Let's think get to something else. No, we still believe this. Let's just make more glue to make it fit.
Flatzoid always tell us a perfect description of himself while talking about others.
Everybody can say what they want. They can believe what they want. Okay? You represent yourself at the end of the day, guys.
Yeah, it looks like the channel is all about your own beliefs. That's far away from our reality. Why you have a channel? Tell us why. We are interested in truth and not interested in your personal beliefs, Flatzoid. Liar.
Okay? You
Sure.
represent yourself. You don't someone doesn't represent, one person doesn't represent the whole flat Earth.
Doing debates all over the place makes you some kind of representative for the flat Earth. But you don't speak for me. You speak for your echo chamber and other retards that support you, moron.
Okay? I represent myself, PJ represents himself, Mike represents himself, you guys represent yourself.
No, that's not the case in your echo chamber, Flatzoid. Jesus Christ. Look in the mirror, you fucking idiot. You're all repeating the same bullshit. If Flatzoid says something, the rest say, yeah. And then the next day, Flatzoid need to make a correction because he say yeah, while it was no. Shows your echo chamber are not representing themselves.
In both models, we're supposed to have a 24-hour sun. In the flat Earth model, we say there isn't a 24-hour sun in the south, and there isn't.
The midnight sun being seen.
Nathan Oakley even reified something. Oh, naughty boy.
It was a long time ago, though.
Yeah. Because if he would go and talk to Nathan today, or Eric Debay, or whatever, I don't know about Dave though, and you ask them, they would tell you the same thing. Yeah, when we were those days.
No, scumbag. Today he pushes the same old bullshit. Are you not paying attention to my videos? I pointed it out, you clown, and it looks like you not watch my videos about you. Are you scared, tiny Flatzoid? Here, in this video, I modeled up what Oakley is explaining this Earth is, and we come to the conclusion he pushed the circling sun. Yeah, go watch it, Flatzoid.
The reason we said that was because we always get a fake sun, and everybody we ever spoke to that were there said they never saw fake sun. So,
because others told you so. Other shill flat earthers, and it was okay for you because, yeah, if there is no circling sun in the south, that fits your model, your biblical cosmology model. Do you understand, retard? You're saying the evidence is presented to you. Was that evidence via some words, Flatzoid? You know, somebody saying, there is no circling sun in the south. And then you see that there's evidence that is presented to you.
everybody we ever spoke to that were there said they never saw fake sun. So logical deduction says it won't be there.
Some guys told you in a YouTube video at Oakley's channel. Yeah. Maybe he's speaking the truth, but how can you believe somebody's word on it? There are plenty of time lapses with 24-hour suns out Antarctica. Where is your research skills, Flatzoid?
But as you go into the argument further through the years, you adapt. You upgrade your arguments, in other words. You try and get better, and then you've realized, well, it's not going to do anything if we're going to reify something like the globe does, because the globe is the ones with original claim, and they will just try and reverse the burden onto us. And this is why
you made yourself the most claims, Flatzoid. Or are you saying your channel is all about your personal beliefs? Yeah, that's a good defense, but we don't buy that. Clown, delete your channel.
the ego gets the better of them. They have a bias, so no matter what's going to be presented, they've already made up their minds.
Yeah, I guess.
Another good description of you and your little echo chamber.
Animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals.
You have some kind of rash? Should we call you Scratzoid?